It's Saturday. Haven't been on here much, which I've been doing some shopping on eBay, and Crafty Bean has had a couple of these stashes I bought of hers. I think I bought three lots of hers. But I've been trying to straighten up this basement, and I think maybe in my last video, or maybe a video prior to that, I had told you I'd bought some shelving units at Lowe's to straighten up this mess in my basement where the bathroom's supposed to be. Which again, I didn't put the bathroom down here because you go to the top of the stairs, there's a bathroom there. So I didn't waste my money putting a bathroom down here because nobody's living down here. And I can walk up and down the steps. And washer and dryer could have gone down here too, but there's also a hookup upstairs. It has its own room upstairs, so it's upstairs on the first floor. So the area where that bathroom was supposed to go had become it still is really, but was a junk collector. And anything that didn't have a home got thrown in that pile over there, and the pile just kept getting bigger and bigger. It would fall over, couldn't find things. And I finally, when I got all this stuff from Joann's that I had to do something with because I had nowhere to put it, like the paper, the fabric, all the extra stuff I bought didn't have a home because it was sitting in the floor. And I don't like things sitting directly on the floor. Like most of my shelving units are sitting on a rug. Like a throw rug, like a runner. I just don't like things sitting directly on the floor because it's a basement floor. The basement floor is not finished. A lot of my stuff that's on the floor, other than couple of the shelving units I didn't have a runner for, are in plastic tubs. Just because it gets condensation underneath it in here. It's not humid in here to the point where, your paper gets damp, like things get damp, but the floor still gets damp in places. Not every place, but in some places it gets damp. And moisture had ruined some of the cardboard boxes I had over in the corner. And so I went ahead, not this spot over here, but I went over here and put all that stuff that was in cardboard boxes and containers. Long story short, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want things sitting directly on the floor anyway. But I hadn't found it happen anywhere else except that one little corner over there. And it might just be because it's more underground. I don't know. But anyway, irregardless, enough jabbering about that. But so I've been trying to organize everything on these shelving units. I need to go to IKEA and grab another Alex unit with the long drawers, the 6-drawer unit with the long drawers. I want one more of those to put some stuff in, but one of the shelving units I bought from Lowe's, and they're just plastic units, they're not anything expensive. I don't need anything expensive down here. It's a basement. Most of it is like storage containers, stuff I use for Sunflower Festival, like that kind of stuff I put on my tables. That's what most of that unit is. There's a couple other things on it, but the majority of that unit is storage and stuff for the Sunflower Festival for putting on tables. The other unit became one shelf is my fabric, which I don't have a lot of fabric, but the fat quarters and everything, it's all on one shelf now. All the remnants I had bought at Joann's, everything is on one shelf now. And a Griffin Overflow is on one shelf. All that packaged paper I had bought, the solid paper that I had bought from Joann's there at the end, that huge box I bought, it's on that shelf. The machines that I've got that are extra on a shelf, I even put all my Tim Holtz stuff in a big bin and put it on that shelving unit because it was scattered from here, there, and everywhere, and I had bought a bunch of it when Joann's went out, so I've been doing a lot of organizing. So it's now a organized mess over there. Again, I don't plan on putting anything over there except for, I'm not putting a bathroom, in other words. My Sunflower Festival stuff that I'm making is in that area as well. So everything is in containers and on shelves. So I've gotten a lot of stuff out of my floor by doing that as well. I had showed in my last Joann's haul where I had bought the cart. I had pointed out a basket I had that was sitting on the floor that I had gotten from Tuesday morning. That is now on one of these shelving units. So I have one little spot in the floor over here in my walkway that I need to do something with, and then there's some stuff under the table, but that's not in my walkway, and I'll have my walkways freed up, which is a miracle down here. So it's getting there, but that's why you hadn't seen me. Long story short, I'm battling, but I've been trying to clean up down here. I still making some stuff. I made some treat boxes. I just finished gluing them together today. I just got to decorate them now for the Sunflower Festival. They had Griffin boxes that we had made at Create last year. I've been working on those, so I got to decorate them, and that stack will be done. I won't be making any more of those. I think I got like maybe 8 or 9. I'm not going to make a bunch more because I don't know how they're going to sell since it's new. Anyway, let's get into my haul, or hauls. So, let's go with Tina first, Crafty Bean. So, this was one lot she had sold, these 4 La La Land stamps. The only reason I bought it for was this plastic cat, y'all. Isn't he cute? But look at these guys. All of them are cute for Halloween, but the cat was cute. I'm a cat person, so. But there's this one, Marcy Ballerina. This one is Blizzard of Hugs Marcy. And they're all new. This one is Halloween Critters. And this is Happiness Critters. So I got that set. One lot. This is another lot. These are photopolymer La La Land. So I got this set. Just chill. It was just too cute. This one's called Silent Night. He's so cute. This one is called On Point. Love hedgehogs. These two are hamster sets. I love hamsters. I used to have hamsters, and with the cat I have now, I'm afraid he would try to eat it. My other cat, he tried, but I ended up putting them in a different room, and then they weren't sociable with people, and I just didn't think it was fair to them to be cooped up in another room where nobody saw them, including myself. So if something happens to my cat, I might get some more. But and this one, things are looking up, and this was the reason I got it, because these are just too cute. Look at this giraffe. He is just adorable. So, but that was another set, and then she sent a freebie. Fancy ornaments from, it was I guess a collab from Our Deli Bread and Spellbinders, because I thought, why does it look like Spellbinders? Well, when I flipped it over, that's why. But brand new. It says it has a stamp set with it, but you can use that without stamps. So that was one, that was 2 hauls from Tina. And then this was the one I got in the mail today. These are embossing folders from Cricut. There were like 3 Anna Griffin ones, and if I have them, I'll just put them in a D-stash of my own. I didn't have this one, and I liked it. It is called Kitchen Weave. So I like that one. That was a new one for me. It's a 5x7. The rest of these are 4x6. This one is Perfectly Paisley. I think I have something similar to this in a 5x7, but I don't. I'm going to look through my 4x6 folders and see if I have that one. This one is Blossom Dance. This is an Anna Griffin one. I said, I don't know if I have them. I grabbed them, though, before somebody else did, just in case. This one is Elaborate Quatrefoil. I might have something similar to this in a 5x7 as well. This one is Foliard. Sorry. I know I don't have that one. That's an Anna Griffin one. Elaborate Quatrefoil was too. And then this one's just called Julie's Garden. So those are all the D-stashes I got from Tina. She bought this huge storage unit from somebody, and all the stuff in it was brand new. I mean, I can't even count how many videos she's put out already. But she's been putting them out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So if you're interested, I would check her out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays to see if, what you can find, because that's where I've been finding stuff, and they're good. She's got good deals. She's not trying to make a huge profit like a lot of people do. And she's trying to recoup her money, obviously, because she kept some of this stuff. Why wouldn't you? So she's trying to recoup her money, and I get that, but she's not out to make like $1 million off of it. They're reasonable prices, especially the Anna Griffin stuff. You look on eBay, it's hugely expensive. So, yeah, and I just paid probably more money than I should have on some of this Anna Griffin stuff I just got. But that's what I'm saying. She's not in it to make millions of dollars. She's just passing on what she doesn't want and helping fellow crafters with some older stuff. So her prices are reasonable. So check her out. Crafty Bean. Alright, so my next thing I got, these were 2 separate lots. The rest of the stuff is from eBay. So, I actually had bought a set of these stickers from Tina Bean a while back. Best in Show. So, here's the dogs. Here's the cats. And then here's some sentiments. This is the stack I got from Tina. Minus this. I think the paper came from her too. And then I already had a paper pad back here that I had bought. I think I had got it at Joann's. When I first started crafting, I think I bought it at Joann's. This is 2016. And I started at the end of 2014. And there's no Tuesday morning price on this paper pad, so I'm assuming I got it at Joann's. And I've never used it because it was too cute and I didn't want to use it. So even in 2016, I hoarded it. So she had sold this a while back. It had some paper, this sheet paper, single sheet paper. And then the same stickers and a few pieces of ephemera. So I wasn't using this obviously because I didn't have extras of this. Yeah, if I really like something, I want to have enough where I could hold on to something for future references or for future use. So another eBay seller I bought these off of. Nope, it was the same one as this one. Sorry. I think. Anyway, they came off of eBay. Brand new sets of stickers or ephemera. So I have those now. With a few, some of these are in those. And then this was off another eBay seller. I got, I don't know how many sheets of paper here. I'm thinking it was 24, I think. But, they're single-sided. And some of these were in the other ones I already have. But some of them are not in there. This one was not in there. This was not in there. This was not in there. Or this one. And one of these was not in there. So there's 24 sheets here. My assumption is there may have been some 5x7s that went with it along the way. Doesn't matter now. I have plenty of paper and duplicates of things where I can actually use this collection now. Makes me happy. Okay, moving on to Francesca. Well, let's do Francesca last, just because this one's here. This was another eBay haul. It was the anniversary cardstock bundle and then the birthday cardstock bundle. It didn't come in that. I put it in there. Okay, so the birthday bundle, you guys... And I looked it up. I found the old video on HSN. There were 36 5x7s and 36 12x12s. Well, they're all here. Not one of these has been used. And they're single-sided. You get 3 of each. So I'm not going to go through the big ones because they're the same. Yeah, this whole paper collection is here. And she referred back to a card kit that I have that you could use these with. So, yeah. This was a good find. Again, I'm probably paid a little more money than I should have on some stuff, but sometimes when you're trying to find stuff, old Anna Griffin vintage, yeah, it's nice to, I mean, sometimes you just got to pay a little bit more. I wouldn't pay an obscene amount of money for it. No, there's some gold foil in that one, but it was reasonable, so I bought it. That's got gold foil on the flames. This has got some gold foiling on it, and then that one. So yeah, that was one paper collection that I had gotten. And this was from the same seller. So yeah, 36 and 36. So this was from 2019, this birthday thing. This was a anniversary cardstock bundle that goes back to 2019. Now, it's not all here, but I'm okay with that because it has some paper, and it's double-sided, and it's probably upside down, I would say. Let's fix it. There we go. And I think some of this is from Palmer that she had talked about when she came out with her new Paradise and Tropical stuff. I think she had talked maybe some about this Palmer. So yeah, I guess I should have been showing the backs of those too. I like that one. That one's upside down now. Well, oh well, it doesn't matter. Well, it's going, my OCD's going to get me. Let me flip. Yeah, let's flip this one because it's upside down. So I don't know what collections these are from. I just know that a couple of those are from Palmer. Like I said, this is not a full collection. And I'm okay with that. It does have a design in it. This, I think, is from her Rose collection. Because I have a couple sets of that one. I had gotten in a D-stash, and then I had bought one myself, and then I got one in a D-stash. I think this is from Rose. And then there's the back of that one. So, again, that was not a full paper bundle, but I'm not too concerned about that. It was something I didn't have, so, and I just put them both in this little plastic thing, so I would be able to store them and keep them together with their names on them, so I wouldn't know what they were. I will say, too, with that paper that I had gotten on the Best in Show, there was another paper pad that came with it that was not Anna Griffin. It's actually sitting in the floor over there. I don't know what I'm going to do with it at the moment, but yeah. So, whoops, sorry. There went my iPad. Didn't mean to make that big noise. Sorry. Alright, so the last thing I got, this came in the mail yesterday. This was it was called a birthday card making kit, but it's Francesca. The majority of it, if not all of it's Francesca. So, and this is from 2011. It didn't come with the box, but I'm okay with that. I don't need the box. And it's brand new. Nothing was ever used out of it. I opened some stuff yesterday just to look at it, but it was not opened. It comes with card inserts, envelopes. It comes with 3 packs of bows. It makes 30 cards, so I'm assuming there's 10 bows each. It comes with matte layers. And then here's the cards. I'll take these out. And I think there's 2 of each. So there's, and they look like they're 4x6. I don't think they're 5x7. They look like 4x6. Let me double check here. Oops. They might be, it's 4.5 by 6 1/4. They're not 5x7s. So there's that print. There's that print. Yeah. All these card bases are Francesca, so that's why I'm assuming the rest of it's Francesca, because, yeah. Love that one. She actually has that paper in the Create kit, and I fell in love with it. The one that she just, Crop at Home 5 that she just did. The one I ordered the Create box again, and then I ordered 2 extra of Francesca. And I just ordered another one because I had a coupon for $15 off. Or it was 15% off. 15, I don't know what it was. Anyway, it was on sale. Then I had the coupons. I ordered another one too. But I think I'm going to give that one away to my niece for Christmas. All right, came with sentiments. And then it came with the flowers. Lots of flowers. I don't think some of these flowers are Francesca. These are Francesca. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that all of it's Francesca, but I don't know older Francesca is what I'm getting at. So these might be Francesca. I don't know. But I do know the cards are. And I know some of the flowers are. But like I said, it could all be. And I just don't know what the older collections look like. 'Cause I'm sure everything that is in the newer stuff might not be in the originals. And years ago, my friend had gotten this boatload of crafting stuff. I mean, tons of stuff. 75% of it was Anna Griffin. And I was like in Anna Griffin heaven with her. And she gave me a lot of the Anna Griffin stuff because she didn't do Anna Griffin. And she does some, but not a lot. But anyway, these flowers were in there. And I have them in a box over here, an Anna Griffin box, but they've been in there just because I haven't used them. You guys, they're the same flowers in here. Now I got more flowers. So yeah, you just never know what you're going to find in your stash that goes with something vintage Anna. So anyway, I think that is it. Enough of my babbling and enough of my hauling. I have ordered one more thing off of eBay. And I may not show it when it gets here. It's a collection I already have, and I think it was Juliet. I think is the name of it. I got it when I first started crafting, and I used it once. I have cut a piece of paper up and took a couple stickers off of it, a couple pieces of ephemera. Well, then I never used it again. Not because I was hoarding it, just never used it again. Well, now I'm hoarding things. But somebody on eBay was selling that exact same set. Brand new, so I just ordered another one, so now I can use that collection too. I know, I gotta have 2 of everything, so I can use something, so I can have something to hoard. So anyway, that is my stuff. If I get a chance to show projects I'm working on this weekend, I will, but I just wanted to get this stuff put away, so I needed to show it. So we'll spend a little bit of time putting it all away now, but hope y'all are enjoying your Saturday, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.